All right, you guys, I'm back. It's your girl, Charity. And I already told y'all why I left, but I told you why I am back because you have to hear this story. So, in this video, I'm going to explain part one of the video that I posted, but make sure you go to my YouTube channel, share, like, and subscribe because if you want to know how I met the man, I told you that one on YouTube. But I didn't tell part two because I was trying to save the other girl. I feel like as a girl, you shouldn't really like add the other person in because they're not part of the story. But I have every reason to believe that they were working together, complacent and supportive. And I'm going to get to that at the very end of the story because it took me time to clock how he was able to do this amount. So narcissism doesn't just run in men, it runs in women, and it is possible for two people to work together to destroy you. And then it's possible for one person like me to destroy y'all both. See how that works? Girl math. Anyways, so if you don't know, I met this guy about a year ago. It was a crazy year. I lost so much from being with this person, and I was bamboozled left and right. The bamboozling was so bad that me and my friend were like hosting conferences together. Like, what's going on? What does this mean? When someone confuses you so much, where there's confusion, the enemy exists, okay? Now, if I start preaching to you in this, you better, okay? Where there is such confusion, the enemy exists. The confusion is so bad, you just wonder, like, how did you get to those crazy lies? Like when he cracked up my phone, my iPhone, what was it, 16, 15 or whatever, crashed it and crushed it up to the point where it could not be fixed. And I asked, like, what happened? Oh, some thugs came and beat me up and beat this guy up. I was like, and then it was ran over by a car and you're almost like in shock by the stories, right? Or like you ask, where's the microwave that you said you were gonna sell? Oh, the person is gonna give me the money. They said just give them some time. Here's the number. Let's call the guy who has the microwave. Hello, microwave owner, where's the money? Oh, talk to him. He knows. He's calling his friends. Like he's calling his friends and his family members. They're all colluding in this thing. I don't think you guys understand how big of a circle, how big of a family unit, how big of a laughable experience I have gone through with this person. I just didn't understand until I ended up in Kisumu stranded. If you don't know where Kisumu is at, baby, it's like 7 hours away. Kisumu is like going from DC to like Maine, Connecticut, And he did all of this while I had my child with me. Do you know how disappointing that feels like as a mom? So how we got here is I realized he would come here. He would make sure I'm drinking my wine, make sure he gets me real comfortable, does what he needs to do, snatches my phone, goes into it, and starts taking all my money, okay? Then he got clever and started sending it to other people's Teal accounts. Okay? Like I'm going to show y'all this stuff, y'all. Sending it to other people's Teal accounts so I can never do a reversal. And I'm like, who is this Teal? Oh, I don't know. That was not me. I was like, you're the only one who was here at my house at 8. How did you send this? Who sent this? Huh? I said, you know what? Let's go to the police station. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm having an allergic reaction as well. So my lips are kind of like messing with me. Needless to say, I'm like, okay, so let's go to the police station and report this together since it's not you. And of course it's him. But who is Beatrice? Whoever this person, what is her name? Whoever this person, Cicely something, whoever this person is, who is this person? So now I'm like, okay, he's willing to go to the police station with you, but will not admit it's him. He won't tell you who the person's Teal is, but your money is still gone. And then he'll give you I'm here with you, like, let's go and see, let's go and fix things, supporting, I don't even know what. So to me, personally, I don't like too much confrontation. I know it look like I'm confrontational, but I just be like, you know what? Like, I just don't have time for this. Let me just get rid of the guy. Like, he's never going to stop lying. I know you guys are like, why do you keep him around? If you ask the other guy I was dating, he would not agree that this is a good reason. But you don't realize how people can be helpful to you and supply the needs and meet the needs that you need while taking from you on the other side. So little things like taking me to town, taking me to toy market, fixing things, helping me do this, helping me find, being helpful. Helpfulness is something that I love. Help a chick out. I have no clue what I'm doing with my life, especially being here in Kenya by myself. So he was helpful, or making sure when I go somewhere, men are not like hassling me or haggling me. That little protection, helpfulness and protection. Oh God, being a damsel in distress. Guys, I might have to do 2 explanatory videos because I haven't even gotten to what happened there. But I have to give you the foundation before you call me a coconut head. Because I know y'all going to be in the comments calling me a coconut head. So I realized, you know what? Like, I gotta severely detach from this person. And, my other guy was also getting very irritated. But what was happening was, once he realized I had moved on to a new guy, he came harder at me, more intense and more, I don't know how to explain narcissism. He came more and more intense that now it was like he was in competition with the new guy. And I was in the middle like this, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I'm getting in trouble on both sides, people. And I'm trying to explain to my other guy, like, I don't really want this guy, but he's unstoppable. Do you know people who will keep going until they finish you? And I'm like, I have moved on, but he is clever. He is calculated. He is manipulative. He will figure out a way to insert himself back into my life. So I had a conversation with the other guy, even down to the fact that he said he would say negative things to me about the other guy. Like, oh yeah, I saw him and blah, 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 blah. So now they were in competition back and forth, and he became way more intense. So I had a conversation with the guy, and I agreed. I was like, you know what? I have to completely cut this person off. And what's crazy is that I've never had to cut the narcissist off because he would always block me. So I really didn't need to block him because I was always blocked anyways. I was like, whatever. And he would unblock me and then call. And I'm like, what do you want? Like, what are you doing? Oh, hey, I'm just checking on you. Just want to make sure you're okay. Like, how's Tumaini? Like, just the whole saga, right? Guys, we're already at 8 minutes. So I decided that I was going to block him. And I said, listen, the only way you're going to get to me is through my house manager. If she don't deal with it, I ain't dealing with it. Now you would think, why would I even put her in that position? I don't know. We will later on find out that was also a bad decision. So he ended up calling her at nighttime, like, where's Charity? What's she doing? Is she okay? I'm checking up on her. So when she came the next day, she told me, he called me last night checking up on you. I'm like, why is he calling you checking up on me? We don't have anything to check up on. I'm so confused. So I called him and I was like, yo, why don't call? When I told you to call her for problems, I didn't tell you to call her to check up on me. You need to bring your ass here now so we can settle these issues because you need to stop calling. You got to stop that. You got to stop the fucking madness. Do you understand? So he came. And I said, you can only come to this house when my house manager is here. And when she leaves, you two need to... I am not playing games anymore with you. He came. And this is where the story of heading to Kisumu began. Because in less than 24 hours, I will be in the car headed to one of the worst experiences and moments. Actually, not the worst. One of the top 10 worst experiences in Nairobi. Part 2 is coming, guys, but I have to get my day started. So I hope this helps you. Make sure you go to my YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and share this video so we can just get rid of narcissism.